this is Rikke from Designs. I'm here with the fourth part of this Lapbook series. Today we're going to decorate this panel here. And the last part I've made this one here. And I showed you pictures of the end result in the last video, in the end of the last video, but I wanted to show you here as well. So I've made this header here where I just wrote memories and highlights throughout the year, and then I've made titles for the pockets. So let's just get started with the other panel. I'm just going to tie it up to make sure it stays in place, because now we're going to work on this other side here, the first panel here. And what I was thinking to do was a sort of waterfall but sideways for more photos. I think this book will contain very much photos, because I don't think she is going to have, my friend, she is going to have that much time for writing a whole lot. So I'm trying to make it as easy as possible to use, if you understand. So what I was thinking, I've pre-cut some file folders in the right size, and what I was thinking was to on all these three, it's a double-sided piece, and I'm going to cut out a window on both sides to, let me think. Okay, I really do this as I go. I haven't done anything like this before, and I'm sure I'm going to make mistakes, but I'll just try. And hopefully it will work. I can't decide if I should make windows on both sides, because I think, yeah, I'm going to sew it shut. So I believe it will be a very, very tight pocket. So I'm not sure if you could slide in 2 photos. Yeah, I don't know. I'll decide that later on, I think. Yeah, but what I was thinking to do was to sew these together. I've scored like that. I think maybe approximately 1/2 inch on both sides of the spine, or the middle fold. Excuse me. On both. I just need to get something to drink. I've scored approximately 1/2 inch on both sides of the middle fold to make it fold both ways. So what I was thinking was to sew along here, along the fold, to make them stay together. And then they are all individually able to fold up like this. If that makes sense. I hope it will work. I really hope. But first thing to do is to cut out those windows for the pictures to show. So that's what I'm going to do now. I will speed this process up because it's boring to look at someone who cuts paper. So now I've cut out all those windows. So what I was thinking now was actually to, let me just put this aside. So what I was thinking was actually to cover up just the frames to make them stand out more, and I was hoping to cover up those frames with this napkin, marble napkin. I really love how this looks. So I'm just going to take off those two inner layers I'm just using some regular tape to get through. Like that. And what I was thinking was to just cut out some pieces that would fit the little one. And here's for the middle one. And then for the big one, I could cut off this piece here, like that. So now I'm going to get this piece of paper to lay underneath when I'm gluing. So I don't know if this will work, but I really hope it will, because I think that marble napkin just is beautiful. So, and I want to make sure it's lined up like this. And then I'm just, oh, I haven't got enough glue. I'm just trying again then. I think this glue stick is a little dry, maybe. So, line it up. And lay it down on the other edges without wrinkles. And then I hope to get it off here. Yeah. So it was the first one. And then I'm just folding over this piece of paper. And then I'm going for the middle one. So now you have seen what I'm doing here, so now I will just speed up the rest of the process and I'll see you afterwards. So now they're all covered up. And what I was hoping was to... So I have this water pen. And I was hoping to just go along the edges with that to make the napkin rip easily. So let's see. Yeah, it works, but it's not going to get that crisp edge as I wanted. But let's see if we manage to get that. So if I'm tearing this way, then it's getting more crisp edge if I do so. So let's try. So now I need to grab some sandpaper to just try a little bit to make that edge a little more crisp. So let me see here. I actually think it works. So I will just sand those edges and then I'll get back to you. I just real quick want to show you the difference. Because, do you see it? It's a whole lot different. Yeah. I'll just get back to sanding and I'll see you afterwards. So, now I've got all crisp edges. And that was exactly what I was looking for. So, just need to get rid of all this excess napkin, because I know I will throughout time put it down on the floor. And my boyfriend did vacuum yesterday, so I know he will get really mad at me. So, we need to avoid that. Okay, so next step I think is to run them through my sewing machine. Yeah, I will do that and then I'll be back. I just did come across in my mind that I need to put in some plastic to make those windows. So that's what I'm going to do now. I need to cut it down to size. Now I have the pieces cut, so now I want to glue them down. And just lay them here. Make sure they aren't covering the fold. And then just glue it down. Oops, I need to rub off this glue here. Like this. And then the biggest pocket, I'm just layering some glue down here. So what the... Okay, I think I took the wrong piece for this pocket, for this window. I'm just going to cut it by scissor afterwards. I don't know what I was thinking when I was cutting this. You see, it's just way over the edge. So now I'm taking them to the sewing machine. So now I've sewed around the edges of all the pockets. Yeah, so now I want to create pieces of cardstocks which are going to go inside the pockets where my friend could put photos on. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to use this file folder I've created those pockets from. So now I just need to measure the size of these pieces here. Like that and like that. And then this middle one. Will be like that. Yeah. And then the larger one is going to be here and here. So now now I'm cutting those down to size. So now I've cut those down to size to fit in those pockets, like this and like this. So what I want to do now is to make, I'm just grabbing a piece of this leftover file folder because I want to make some sort of corners to stick the pictures in. And I'm going to use this cardstock to make those. So now I'm just trimming some strips to make those corners from. So I'm just cutting again. They don't need to be that long, like that. And then I'm going to measure I'm going to trace the corners of the cardstock over to this strip here. So like this. And then I'm going to fold this over. Like this. And like this. And then I'm going to use some double-sided tape to make them stick well. So I'm just cutting some pieces and like this and like this, and again 2 more pieces. Like this and like, like this. So now I need to find here. So now I'm just going to take off this backing of the tape, if it will, like that. And like that. And then I'm going to put the corners on like this and tape this down to the back side. And I'm going to do this on not all 4 corners. I'm going to do it on the 2 opposite corners. Like this. Because then I need to show you, I did to make, yeah, here. It's just a prototype, but I want to show you. If you could imagine, this is the picture and this is the frame, and then it just slides in like this. Because in that way, my friend is able to change the pictures throughout time without have to change the backing in the pocket. So I think it's an easy way of doing that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the corners on these 2 as well, and I will speed that process up. So now I've glued corners onto to every piece. And for easily grabbing, I want to make some tabs. I have decoupaged this piece file folder with this napkin as well. So I'm going to punch some tabs from this piece here to make it look cohesive with the frames. And punch. So I'm of course going to ink up both frames, tabs, and inner pieces. So let me just do that real quick, and I'll get back to you. So now I want to glue those tabs down to those inner pieces. So I just need to be sure this will go this way, this will go this way, and this will go this way. So now I'm okay. I need to line those up to make sure the tabs won't be in the same spot. Yeah, okay. So I'm starting off with the little one. Here. I know that I need to make those flips smaller on the 2 smaller pockets. Otherwise, the bigger pockets won't be able to flip. So I'm going to do that. So now I'm just gluing those together. So starting off by with this one here, and putting some glue down. Like this. And then the second. Yeah. Lay this. Maybe I should just put that in the middle. No, I shouldn't, because the tabs won't work together then. Like that. And then the last one. So that's all for today, actually. So what we made today was this flip out. No, not flip out. Flip, just flip. Photo thingy. I really like how it turned out. I hope you liked the video. And if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And stay tuned for the next video, where we're going to cover up this panel here and make something for the middle spine, maybe. So thank you for watching, and take care, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye!